All right, Matthew Christian, my man. Excited
I,
to have you come on and share your experience today. Why don't you give everyone a quick introduction of where you work, and then we'll get into the experience with Agent Launch.
yeah, absolutely, man. So I am an agent out of the Tampa area, down here in central South Florida, however you'd like to categorize it. Been in real estate for coming on 5 years, full time. And it's a beautiful journey, man. It's been a beautiful, beautiful journey.
Amazing. So why don't you talk to me about like where you were before joining Agent Launch, when you joined Agent Launch as of the mark of today, it's July 3rd. And then we'll get into the experience.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So my current brokerage is I've got a team here at my current brokerage running a team, and it's been great, honestly. But I've been wanting to transition into my own thing for quite some time. Less brokerage generated leads and more my own kind of generated leads.
Right.
Um, and doing research, finding you guys online and seeing so many people say so many great things about you guys, honestly, is what got me interested. I knew I wanted to do the Google PPC thing, but I wasn't sure exactly how. I've got no, I am not tech savvy. I've got no marketing data, Google ads. I got nothing, man. I got absolutely nothing. Um, and everything I heard about you guys was exactly how I wanted to grow my business organically, through not annoying, pestering, cold calling, just very natural flow of taking a lead from the moment they come in to closing, just natural, smooth, easy transition. And that's what you guys preached from the beginning, honestly.
Awesome. So when did we start working together?
We are at the 2 month mark.
That's it? Man, I thought it was
That is
longer than that.
literally it.
So, okay. So talk me through, wow. Um, Talk me through the experience so far. Obviously, we've been through the process of setting up ads. You have leads coming in. Walk us through how that's been so far.
Yeah, so far so good, man. Honestly, I came in, I'll be completely transparent. I came with very conservative expectations, meeting with the team, setting up a chart for success and how to attack and things of that nature. Came in with very like, okay, I might get my first deal in maybe 3 to 4 months and get things kind of rolling from there. No, admittedly, I have no idea what kind of magic juju you guys are doing over there, but I was like pummeled with leads from the very beginning. And that was a phenomenal problem to have. It felt great, honestly. um, it was, it's pretty difficult for me to juggle. I currently, even before I started this, I average about 4 to 5 closings a month. So I'm pretty used to being busy. But this was like, again, unexpected, like pummeling of communication. And I was like, this is awesome. Like, it was absolutely awesome. Um, within my first, within the first like couple of weeks, I already had an appointment already. And then from there, it's been steadily, about 1 or 2 appointments a week. Honestly, it has been phenomenal.
So that's amazing. That's a hot start. So that's great. How we never like to we never like to set expectations too high.
Yep.
Um, Obviously, under promise, over deliver is a better experience for all. So I'm happy to hear that. Talk me through those appointments. What has that resulted in so far? I know it's early, but
No, no, no. Still, they've been great, honestly. Especially, I mean, I can't even say especially because all tiers of the business have been great. The seller evaluation, so the seller leads are working. I've had 2 listing appointments, one listing agreement signed, good to go. The other one just needs to work on some things in the home. But already, again, gotten a listing agreement signed. That alone, happy. Um, New construction, we've had 4 new construction appointments, 2 that have signed contracts.
wow.
Apologies, hasn't officially signed the contract just because their model is not available to be signed as of yet, but we're registered, we're good to go. The minute it's available, she'll be signing. Done deal. So that's pretty amazing. And then On the traditional resale side, we've got an appointment tomorrow, another one, and we've already got one person under contract as well. So again, business is good. I'm very happy with these very quick results.
Wow, man, you guys are crushing it. So how many deals is that so far?
So that is a total of Maria, Benny, April. So it's four, like four and a half, I'll say, because of that other one that's not official yet, but basically like 4 to 5, good to go.
In two
Like
months.
solid. Yeah.
That's incredible. That makes me super happy. Even though I'm so monotone, I'm very happy inside. So, wow.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's a hot start, man. I love to hear it. So the funny thing is you haven't even experienced the leads that are going to close in 6 months or 9 months yet. That's when
Right.
it starts to snowball. So you've already brought in some team members, you were telling me.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So it's myself. I brought in a lender on board to assist with the pre-approval process, make it smooth, again, seamless, nothing. Again, it's just kind of following the lead that you guys have already like set as guidelines into how to communicate and nurture these leads. So I brought a lender on board and I brought one other agent on board, and I've got two more agents going to be coming on board within the next couple of weeks as well.
Wow, exciting.
Yeah.
So this was originally a long-term plan for you, but it's become a short-term plan.
Very quickly. Very quickly.
Well, it seems like you're managing it well. So yeah. So outside of the four or five signed, I mean, how many on top of that would you consider as active clients?
I'd say I'd say maybe there's another like 3 or 4 that are like, actually a little bit more than that. I'd say about another 5 to 6 that are like we're actively communicating with, like having
Right.
conversations.
So let's say five done, five under contract, five active in 2 months.
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's you're definitely above average. I'll tell you that. To get to the point. So um, I love it, man. That's super exciting. I'm pumped for you.
Thank
Talk
you.
me through the difference between the new construction, because if you said you've done four or five of those, it sounds like that's a pretty healthy chunk of those 10 between
Yeah.
active
So
and closed.
we've had a lot. I'd say a bulk of the traffic, actually, funny enough, even one of the resale that came through a new construction portal, and she just ended up wanting resale
This
instead.
is what I tell people all the time is new construction isn't just about new construction. They end up buying resale. They end up having something to sell. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's it. She also has something to sell, which is how
Oh,
we got a
there
double
you go.
whammy on that one. Exactly. That's exactly how. But no, honestly, I mean, the new construction funnel is crisp, clean, easy. It's such an easy conversation. Honestly, really and truly, again, they come in through landing page, however they get to us. One that we got an appointment with, honestly, didn't even click anything. She just called direct from the site and said that she saw the information on the site and wanted to make an appointment for that day. And boom, we got her later that day. It was quick, easy, done. That's the one thing I will say about the new construction funnels. It's been fairly quick. They want to go out almost immediately. They're calling because they're interested in setting an appointment more than anything. Those are really, really high intent leads, I would say. But that funnel's been phenomenal for us.
And so this is what I always explain to people. So I want to dive into this a bit more. Like why is the conversation seamless? Is it because they're expecting your call?
Yeah, yeah, really and truly.
As opposed to the resale where they're not really expecting your call, right?
Yeah, they're more expecting, hey, I just kind of registered to get some information. Thank you for reaching out. That's kind of been it's, hey, but I'm just browsing, or I'm just kind of seeing what's out there. A couple of them have been high intent that we've had really good conversations with, but you're right. The new construction is really high intent, really expecting to get a result once they register, like really ready to go.
Yeah, and you're not giving them properties right away. They're actually waiting for you to call because they want to find out what they don't see on MLS, which is a huge thing. So I'm really happy that you've experienced that because it's funny when I tell people these things, but they never know until it happens. But yeah, man, I love to hear it. So what would you tell to someone who's maybe on the fence? Like thinking about joining us, but there's 1,000 other options out there. We're not the cheapest option, that's for sure. What would you tell that person who's kind of like going through reading reviews, so on and so forth, doing the thing that you probably did?
Yeah.
What would you tell that?
I would tell them more than anything that it's real. That's number one. There are there's lots of lead gen program systems and things like that out there. And one of the biggest things as an agent or team lead or broker, whatever it is, like one of the biggest things is vetting what's real, what's not real. And so the number one thing I would tell them is if the plethora of evidence online does not already prove to you that this is real, it's real. I'm telling you, it is 1000% real. And it is, I don't want to say easy because it's nothing in real estate is easy per se, but the groundwork that you guys lay out and the steps, the guidelines, the tools that you guys offer, the support that you guys offer, it makes it easy. Like it makes it very plug and play. It makes it really hard to mess this up, really and truly. Which is a great feeling, man, honestly, especially like I mentioned to you before, some of the agents I'm going to be bringing on are newer to the industry, not as familiar. And some of the support you guys offer is going to make that easy.
I'm stoked for you, man. And we'll have to do this again in 2025 and see where things are going from there. So thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure. Anything to support you guys. You guys are amazing.